Hey everybody, and welcome to Rider Club Radio. I'm your host, Jeff.
And I'm Liam.
And today we are in the second to last episode of Kamen Rider Drive.
Ooh, well, I think you mean third to last, Jeff.
I mean second to last, Liam.
Yeah, we're really close to the end of Kamen Rider Drive. We're very close to the end of the series, as is evidenced by this episode where a lot of shit went down.
Shit goes down. The A-plot doesn't even involve Shinosuke. And it was an awesome episode. Why don't you tell us what happened, Liam?
Well, if you remember at the end of last episode, Chase dies, protecting Go, and he grabs Banno and blows...
Spoilers.
Yeah, he grabs Banno, he blows himself up. Banno doesn't die. It was a completely worthless sacrifice. And Banno and Go start fighting. So that's where we are now. Banno and Go start fighting. And Go admits that he and Chase, at heart, they were friends. He's like, Banno, you did all this bad shit, but worst of all, you killed my friend!
It was such a great moment.
Go takes the signal bike, the Chaser signal bike, and uses it to become that awful form, like Mach Chaser combination form. And he and Banno fight, and he destroys Banno. And he takes the axe, he takes the signal axe, and he fucking destroys the belt. The evil Dark Drive belt.
It was satisfying, man.
So Banno's dead for good. That's the end of it. And meanwhile, Heart, Medic, and Shinosuke are pushing towards Sigma. They get through the barrier, thanks to Rina. She takes down like the barrier at the top of the building, and they push through it, and they can head towards Sigma, the final bad. And the global freeze begins. The second global freeze begins, and people all over the world start turning into data and stuff. And Medic, for some reason, can't resist it, and she falls to the ground.
She's like, oh no, my ovaries won't let me move any further.
Medic can't resist it because she's a woman. Her breasts are just dragging her down to the ground.
Her giant foam breasts.
So Heart and Shinosuke, they continue on together to fight Sigma. Go and Kiriko meet up. Kiriko finally gets out of the hospital and comes to the building. And in the basement there, Go gives her the dead heat shift car so she can move in the frozen time. And says, you gotta go help Shinosuke somehow. I don't know how Kiriko is supposed to do it, but that's what he says.
I don't know either. Go is too fucking torn up from his fight against his pop.
And he willingly stays there frozen in the basement, while Kiriko goes off. So Shinosuke and Heart reach Sigma. They get their fucking asses handed to them.
No kidding, man. They get fucking ruined.
Yeah, they get wrecked. And finally, Medic catches up. Presumably she's been crawling this whole time to get to the room where they're fighting. And she says, oh, I gotta heal Shinosuke, and she uses the last of her power to heal Shinosuke, and then she dies. And Shinosuke gets up, and he's like, God, I'm pissed off now, you're fucked, Sigma. And then the episode ends.
Yeah.
So Jeff...
Shinosuke does one of his now patented angry-ass fucking screams. And then the episode ends. And Medic turns into White Medic, which we haven't seen since a flashback to before the series.
Yeah, she gets a new little outfit for one scene. They get their mileage out of it.
It's the old little outfit, but...
Yeah. Well, what did you think of this episode, Jeff?
I thought the A-plot to the episode, Go fights his dad and destroys him. He fucking commits patricide in this episode. Was amazing. I loved it.
I agree. It's very impassioned.
Yeah. You're pulling for Go, even though he's fucking weak as shit in his mock form.
Yeah.
And he pulls it out by putting on some new pajama bottoms, and he fucking saves the day.
It's a really cool action scene. There's, like, chases, or Go, rather, is zipping all over the place. He's super fast, and Banno can't even touch him.
Yeah, it's an amazing fight in general, but I'm a huge sucker for, like, my fallen comrade, fight with me.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that in anything.
It's strong in that scene, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And hopefully Chase's fucking, I don't know, robot spirit. I don't know.
Robot ghost.
Hopefully he knows that Go is his friend, and he didn't die thinking he was friendless.
Yeah, you complained last episode that Go didn't admit that Chase was his friend. It's because they were saving it.
Yeah, Go laments that.
Yeah.
He laments that he didn't tell him.
Yeah, so it's nice that they pulled it out like that. They didn't just make Go a complete monster. They there was a reason why he didn't admit it right there. There was a story reason, which is nice.
This episode, and his part in the horrible fucking superhero Tyson movie have really redeemed Go in my eyes. He is now right up there with the other characters. He isn't in the pit that I threw him into when he started acting like a big fucking baby. He's one of my favorite characters again.
That's good. Truly his is a story of redemption, then.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought it was like a really, really good way to end his fight with Banno, to have him completely untransformed use the Signal Axis finisher.
Yeah, Chase's finisher. It's a good scene. He hits he puts in the little signal bike, and it does the signal, like the stoplight thing where it says wait, like hold it, and then it says go for it. And Banno's like, no man, don't kill me, bro. And Mock's like, well, it said go for it, didn't it? And then he fucking smashes him with it. It's fucking fantastic.
He smashes him and he says, that's the end of it's the end of you, father, and my sorrow.
Dun dun dun. It
was beautiful.
It's a very impassioned scene. I like it. What did you think of the B plot that is the main character fighting the main villain? What did you think of the secondary story?
What the fuck is happening with the end of the series? It's like, well, Banno got killed by the fucking secondary. Who's the villain now? Well, we have this Digimon villain we didn't use in the fucking movie. Let's have it be the villain.
You joke that it's a Digimon villain, but Digimon Tamers had a villain very, very similar to this.
Did it?
Kinda. It was it was done much better in Tamers, as in they talked like it was a present entity throughout the whole series, or for a large chunk of it.
I would like everyone to remember that this is the fucking basketball with shit taped on it from a few episodes ago. That's the final villain of the series.
This is your final boss fight. Is Shinosuke versus B-Ball.
Technically, Heart is the final boss, according to the preview of next episode.
Yeah, it's doing a funny thing with it. Today, in this episode, they fight the basketball, Sigma. And next episode, it doesn't show the outcome, but obviously they win, because Shinosuke and Heart is going to be the final fight. And it's like, it's more of like a... It's hard
a
to
fight
describe.
For absolutely no reason,
well,
really.
Like, Heart doesn't have a fucking chance, even if he beats Shinosuke. What is he gonna do? All the Roid Mutes are dead. But he fights for the principle of the thing. Maybe he just wants to go
out like a warrior.
Yeah, maybe that's it. He's fighting Shinosuke. He's like, I still want to enslave humans, and I'm gonna try and do that. So I guess he's gonna do it
all on my own.
I guess he's gonna be the final villain, but it's like
He's a lone hero who stands against the overwhelming force of evil.
Humans. That's probably how he sees himself. But the thing is, it's not like...
He's the Kamen Rider.
He might be the final fight, but not so much the final villain, you know what I mean? Like,
he's not actually going to be the final fight either.
What are you
because of the fucking crossover episode.
The after episode. We don't count that.
No, we have to have a fight with Kamen Rider Jam.
Ugh. Jam should come back for this one. I'd be down.
Dude, how fucking funny would that be if Jam just showed up and he was like, I'm still mad.
I still have bad teeth. I'm ready to fight.
That fucking chick's teeth.
I never got over it. But Heart looks like he's going to be the final fight, but not so much the final villain. He's not like a world-threatening monster like Sigma is. Like, Sigma's like, he's got the plan, he's turning all the humans into data. The fate of the world is hanging in the balance. Heart seems like it's more of like this is a man's fight, like a rival battle. Like this is it's like an honor thing with him.
This is Ash and Gary Oak.
Yeah, exactly. Which
it's Goku fighting Vegeta, really.
Yeah. I kind of like that as a final battle, a very personal thing, a very small scale.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I am absolutely not fine with Sigma, though.
Yeah, Sigma. Ugh.
That is the dumbest fucking thing. Hey, we need a final boss for this shit. We can't have it be the actual enemy who's been there the whole time. That's not Kamen Rider style.
No.
So let's just pull a fucking drive recolor out of our asshole. Well, wait a second. People don't like the gold drive.
Make a googly monster.
Make a fucking Digimon villain.
That's an insult to Digimon. Even though the first season did something exactly the same.
First season, best season, baby.
First season, second best season, maybe. Remember Apocalypse?
Oh, God.
They beat all the villains, and then the big hexagon comes out.
Yeah, they were like, holy shit, we've written ourselves into a corner. We have like a few more episodes.
Gotta fill one more episode, throw the hexagon at him. That's kind of the same thing that Drive's doing. Yeah. Except it's a basketball. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you mean by Sigma. It's so impersonal, and it's like, it's not even gonna be like, there's not gonna be a cool speech or a moment or anything, because he's a soulless robot.
The robot's like, this is my job.
Yeah, here, okay, a commencing destruction of humankind. Beep, boop, boop.
They should have just had the fucking, like, basketball turn into the Digimon, and then it, like, clocks into the time clock. It's just its job.
And you can have a good robot villain, like, you can have a good emotionless robot villain, but it's not just him popping in and going, beep, boop, gonna kill humanity. Like, it's lame. It's not, it doesn't feel good. It feels weak.
It's this fucking CGI monster as well.
It's impersonal is what it is.
You know what? I think that Drive in these last few episodes has learned a bit of a lesson in CGI. Because I've complained the whole series about, the whole series of Kamen Rider, since they started using CGI.
Yeah.
About the fucking gray filter they put over it, the haze.
Yeah.
So that maybe they won't notice how shitty this looks. Now they're like, no, put fucking fire over it, put electricity, put smoke, put explosions. And
it's better.
It looks better that way. It still looks hokey, but it looks a hell of a lot better.
It's less transparent that they're trying to cover it up. I know what you're talking about. There's a bit where, it's in a way earlier episode, I don't remember exactly which episode, they throw a big tire up into the air, and Chase cuts it into a million pieces with this gun, and he like does it super fast, like super anime fast. And the special effect is like his arm moving around faster than the human eye can see, but there's just a gray filter over it, so you can't tell how awful it looks.
There's a gray filter over everything. Like, there's a fucking point where Mach gets, gets knocked through the air into a fucking wall or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like a fucking still shot of Mach tilted, flying through the air with a gray filter over it.
Hey, we gotta get this shit out in a week. Gotta be fast.
And now, God. Look at Mach's fight against Bano. There's a ton of CGI in that fight, but it looks a shit ton better because they're just using, electricity and energy.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's gotten better about it. Maybe...
And they've at least learned their lesson with, rider kicks hitting each other, in that, you don't show the bodies while they're doing that. Put, a bunch of explosions and shit over it, because it looks dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Every time it pans around and you see, a close-up of someone rider kicking, it always looks kind of weird, while they're clashing.
Yeah.
It's just something you can't set up in a natural way.
Rider kicking, when you sit and think about, the physics of it, they jump straight up in the air.
Yeah.
And then put their leg out, and they do, a slide motion through the air.
Yeah. They change their trajectory mid-jump.
I love rider kicks, but the more you think about them, the less sense they make.
Well, stop thinking about them right this second. We're never talking about them again.
That's all I fucking think about every day. What would it be like if I rider kick that? That's what I think about all day.
You'd hurt your foot, probably.
Yeah. I need somebody to operate on me and turn me into a cyborg.
Oh, if only someone would ruin my life forever.
You and your fucking cyborg phobia.
I agree with you. In that the plot with Go and Bano, that whole section of the show was great. This episode, I loved it.
Strong. It was a fucking strong plot, and it finished Go's story perfectly.
Yeah, and everything with Shinosuke was weak as fuck.
Yeah, Shinosuke said 4 lines the whole episode.
Yeah, it's like I said, Bano and Go have a very personal relationship, and it's fun to watch them fight and bounce off of each other, and it's very, very vindicating when Go wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's nothing at all personal about Shinosuke and Sigma.
You know what I'm sitting here thinking about?
What?
Did Kiriko have more lines than Shinosuke this episode?
No.
That's impossible.
No, she might have had almost as much.
But is it true?
The writers would never do that.
Allow a woman to talk?
Smack some sense into yourself, Jeff.
No, this episode was it was really divisive for me. Because, like we've been saying the whole fucking time, Ghost plot, aces. Shinosuke's plot was like a fucking, I don't know, pair of threes.
It's hard.
You can win a hand with it, but it ain't great.
It's hard to nail down whether it was a good episode or a bad episode because it's split pretty much right down the middle.
Yeah. Every time they cut away from Go fighting Bano to Shinosuke and Heart and Medic running around chop sakiing some extra monsters, I was like, why are we watching this?
Yeah,
I want to see Go's fight.
Yeah, I'm not here for that crap.
And the next episode, we get to see the CGI monster get its comeuppance.
Well, I'm excited for the real last fight next episode. I don't think it'll be as climactic, obviously, but it'll probably be a hell of a lot better in pretty much every other area, so...
It looks like it's going to be reminiscent of an earlier Kamen Rider fight that I'm not going to talk about because you haven't seen it. But everyone watching...
I'm a crutch on this series.
Everyone who's listening to this podcast who has seen that series knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Two enemies who are fighting in human form.
I think I already know what you're talking about, but I won't say.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it anyway. This isn't a spoiler cast.
Not yet.
Which might happen sometime.
The spoiler cast is always coming, but it's never quite there.
Yeah, the spoiler cast is like tomorrow. It's never quite tomorrow.
No, never. I got a question.
What's your question?
Are we going to see more of the mass-produced Maha driver?
No.
Then what the hell was the point of introducing it?
So that a 60-year-old man could transform and hurt his neck.
I don't get it. Like, I keep thinking, next episode there'll be a scene where we see a bunch of...
I think it was a joke.
I guess it wasn't really introduced as a joke. It seemed like it was introduced as a means of here now we can have an explanation for the police fighting the Roid Mudes. They can keep them in check. They can resist, slow down. They can turn into Kamen Riders now.
Maybe the whole fucking show was like, oh man, the show's going so great. Holy fuck, we forgot to do the fourth rider. Holy shit, what are we gonna do?
We promised. I keep waiting for the scene where we see. Even one, Toei, I'm not expecting you to throw 7, because you'd have to have 7 Maha undersuits. I don't expect that level of budget. But just have one policeman transform. Please. I'm waiting.
They already had one policeman transform.
One more. Just give us an idea that they're being used, right? Don't introduce the concept and then drop it.
It's wasted potential. Every Rider series has one glaring bit of wasted potential.
Oh, at least
one. Yeah. And this one has a few, but...
A few.
The mass-produced Maha driver is one of them.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I'll miss those paintball pads.
I know I hate the suit, but I hate more that they just introduced it and then forgot about it. It's not going to be in the next episode, it seems like, and it's probably not going to be in the Ghost crossover, so... It's
funny if they called you up on the fucking phone and they were like, Liam... We need you to fly to Japan, and we're gonna put you in a fucking mass-produced Maha suit. You'd be like, shit, yeah!
Hell yeah.
I'll wear it all day.
Yeah.
Put me in the stage show.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit, that's probably what it's for. The stage show.
Oh, no! We'll get to see that eventually.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, well. So, thumbs up or thumbs down? One thumb up, the other thumb down for this episode?
I'd say that.
Middling.
Shinosuke's plot isn't awful or anything. It's just boring.
Yeah, it's just bleh. It's just, here it is. Especially next to Go's.
Go's plot was super fucking charged.
Yeah.
When he does the rider kick and it looks like they're pretty evenly matched, and then the ghost of Chaser joins in, and they do a fucking double rider kick. That was just the fucking tits.
Father-son Kamehameha.
Yeah. I'll miss you, Daddy Chaser.
The final bit where he's untransformed and he's got the axe, and he's standing over Bano, and it's Bano has been such a ridiculous, irredeemable cunt this whole season, and he's like, no, don't kill me.
He doesn't even give a reason why either. He's not like, because I'm your father, or because of this or that.
He says the world can't be deprived of my great intellect.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so smart, don't kill me. When has
And
that
Mark's
ever
like, "Nah.
worked?
Nah, fuck you.
Fuck you, Dad. You're not my real dad, Belt.
Yeah, the Go bit was very, very good, and it made the Shinosuke bit look even worse than it is in comparison, I think. It was jarring.
It's a sad state of affairs. Shinosuke has been relegated once again to being the secondary writer in his own series. But he's the only writer now, so... Oh, do you think the fucking Drive Driver is going to... like, be functional at the end of the series? Like, to transform?
No, definitely not going to be working. Because the preview is like, farewell to Kamen Rider Drive and the Special Investigator to Krim. Farewell to them all.
Yeah, they show Krim doing, like, a little fucking hologram of himself out of the belt or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think the belt's going to be able to make him transform at the end of the series. Yeah. I could be wildly fucking wrong about this, as I usually am.
Yeah, well, just throw the prediction out there anyways.
I'll throw it out there. It's just 1 week. One week from now, you guys can tell us how fucking wrong we are, as you did this week.
Speaking of which, this wasn't like a storm. We made a little fuck up last week. When we were talking about Movie Wars 2016, we both were confusing it with Superhero Wars, like the big, Kamen Rider Tyson, Superhero Tyson, whatever.
Yeah.
What it actually was the Drive X Ghost movie, which is coming out a lot sooner.
Yeah, which has a far better chance of being a good movie.
much more. It makes a lot more sense that Heartbrain and Medic are coming back with that. When I hear Movie Wars, I just think big crossover movie for the year. I totally forgot that Drive X Ghost was going to be happening soon. So that's that.
So that's the rescinding of our incorrect information.
Mea culpa. If you're listening to last week's episode, if you ever listen to it, just skip that part. Just forget we ever said anything.
If you listen to this podcast thinking that we're authoritative voices on Kamen Rider,
you're going to be disappointed.
Sir, have made a terrible mistake. We are two idiots who like talking about Kamen Rider. That's the beginning and end of it.
Pretty much. Speaking of Drive X Ghost, that shit's going to premiere on December 12th, we found out, which is weird because it's called Movie Wars 2016, but...
whatever.
It's premiering December 12th, and here's what we know, the only confirmed details. Chief Hung Ganji is coming back, and he's going to get promoted.
Yeah.
And the 3 Roidmude guys are going to return, like we already knew last week. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
It's coming out December 12th, and Americans will get to watch it December 12th, 2016.
That's the real reason why it's called Movie Wars 2016. It's a little wink to the Western audience.
Enjoy it next year, you fucking baka gaijin. Wink!
It's always, speaking of which, it's always funny watching the big crossover movies so late, because, like, characters will be dead or turned evil or, like, morphed into horrible monsters, and then you flick on the movie, and it's, like, months out of date. And,
oh, yeah.
Oh, Mitchie's a good guy still, and you're like, oh, yeah, fuck, yeah, that was happening, yeah.
Go's still fun and lighthearted and laughs all the time.
It's like a little trip to the past.
Speaking of
surreal.
Go real quick, I want to point out that he never doesn't say "let's henshin" except when he's pretending to be brainwashed that one time. Yeah. Even like in the most dire of fucking situations, he still says "let's henshin." I love that.
He sticks to his guns, that Go.
Like he's gonna murder his fucking father, and he says "let's henshin." I bet the little kids at home, when he says "let's henshin," they yell out "henshin" at the same time as him.
Oh, that's cute.
I bet that happens.
That's cute.
But
I wonder.
But people hate Go, so maybe not.
Do Japanese people hate Go, though?
I don't know.
Public
I don't
opinion
know what
over there
Japanese people like.
Public opinion over there is sometimes totally different than it is over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard that people didn't like Go, and for a little while I was falling into the same boat, but I kept out hope, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, he's pulled it.
He's right up there with Chaser as my favorite character. They're tied now.
Our top story tonight, Kamen Rider Betrayed War.
What was that?
It's
top
news.
Story tonight.
This is the top story. It's the news segment.
Go ahead.
Please don't make fun of me in the comments.
You fucking hack fraud. Go ahead.
Oh, Jeff makes fun of me enough. I don't need the rest of you. Go ahead. Kamen Rider Betrayed War Genesis. That's Betrayed War 3. got a trailer this week and revealed some of the plot details. So all the riders throughout history are disappearing mysteriously.
Oh,
and
God,
it's probably
no!
Shocker's fault.
No!
And Ghost has got to ride the Den liner to travel throughout history and save all the Kamen Riders.
I'm fine with that.
There's a nifty trailer where it shows all the riders and they're like, oh, I'm disappearing. Oh, and just as Deno and Ghost are about to disappear, the Den liner pulls up and they both zip off in it. And they go back to the past.
That was fucking slowly turning into every word you said brought it closer to being fucking Kamen Rider 3. I was terrified.
Not quite. Also, there's a whole slew of new characters playable. There's a bunch of Showa Riders are now finally. Yeah, 1, 2, V3, Sky Riders in there, Stronger, Black, whole bunch. A bunch of secondaries. Knight is playable. My boy Ren, my boy Kagami is also playable.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. There's a bunch of others that they added. I'll have to find a full list. I don't have it here, but there's a whole slew of new playable characters, and it looks great.
You fucking know I'm gonna be playing as my best friend, Kagami.
If you can fucking get a Japanese PS4.
I'm not gonna be playing as shit.
I actually don't... Is the PS4 region locked? I don't remember.
I don't know that, actually. I have a PS4, and if it's not region locked, you bet your ass I'm going to be playing this game.
Yeah, it won't cost a whole lot to import it. I don't remember. I think it might be... I don't know.
I feel like everything is region locked now.
These days, yeah, it sucks.
I play video games. I don't want you people getting into fucking, like, tweeting me like, you don't know shit about video games. Fuck you.
You don't even know if the PS4 is region locked. You're no authority.
I'm an authority.
Anyways, that looks cool. I hope to try that. Hey, Jeff, you know that song Spinning Wheel that everyone likes so much?
Oh, we're bringing that up, are we?
There's an official music video out this week.
All right.
On to the next.
Spinning Wheel, for those who don't know, is a song that is sung by the actors who play Shinosuke, Go, and Chaser. And it's as close as you're ever going to get to a Kamen Rider Drive boy band. So get your hands on it.
They do that a lot. They have the actual actors sing the song. And sometimes it's a good idea, and sometimes it's a pretty bad idea.
Yeah. Especially when a couple out of a few of the people singing a song can't really sing.
Are you pointing any particular fingers
I'm not pointing any fingers at anything, buddy. Don't throw me under a bus.
Okay, Jeff doesn't like Spinning Wheel.
Fuck you!
Let that be known.
Let it be known that I don't think Spinning Wheel is a piece of shit. I just don't understand why people are so excited about it. It's not really that great of a song.
Yeah, sometimes, every now and again, a song comes along that everyone seems to like but me, and that's more than just Kamen Rider. That's music in general.
Yeah. I'm an elderly man, so the new music that you kids listen to frightens and confuses me.
All those new songs where the dancers keep moving their hips around all sexual.
It's disgraceful. It's not what it is.
Not right is what it is.
Back in my day, we would go down to the malt shop and we would put our pennies into the jukebox so that we could listen to Elvis Presley.
Truman would never allow Spinning Wheel.
I miss those days. We used to ride the trolley.
Okay, enough of this joke.
I'm sorry.
We know you're old.
Fuck you.
This week was September 13th, otherwise known as Kaixa Day.
Yep, and
913.
Kaixa himself, the actor who played Kusaka, whose name is...
Are you getting me to do it?
Yeah.
Shit, I got the link right here. Kohei Murakami.
He actually showed up at a stage show and did his transformation sequence as Kaixa in front of everyone.
Sans belt.
He looked like a hobo.
He just had the phone, and he had some nice facial hair he was sporting.
And he did it in front of everybody, and everybody lost their shit. And I guess he really gets into Kaixa Day.
I guess it's like if you have a whole day dedicated to someone you played, it'd be fun.
I've never played anybody. That's not true. I played an elf in a Christmas play once. So if you guys want to make like fucking Christmas Day Elf Day, then I'll be grateful.
The Jelf Day.
You just did that to me, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just fucking marked me for the rest of my life. I want everyone to know that Liam's nickname in childhood was Pium.
That was not my nickname. That was a thing that people said because they thought it was so fucking clever when I was a little kid. Like, I hadn't already heard it a billion times.
Maybe if you didn't fucking pee all over everything, people wouldn't call you that.
It's not my fault. A lot of things make me pee. I had a way dumber nickname when I was a kid, okay? So don't even...
No, we're not gonna bring up childhood nicknames, Skidmark.
That's a secret for another... That'll be a secret for another episode. We'll leave that.
Write in and ask us why Liam's nickname was Skidmark.
My nickname wasn't Skidmark. Fuck's sake, man.
You labeled me as fucking Jelf. Get the fuck out of here.
You're Jelf forever.
Yeah, that's me forever now.
So, speaking of elves and Christmas, happy Kaiser Day, belated.
Yeah, happy late Kaiser Day. It'll be several fucking days after.
You earned it, Kusaka. You earned it through all that bad work you done.
Through your glorious happy smile.
All
Who brought cheer and laughter to children the world over.
That contagious, joyous smile. Our top story tonight.
Again?
Remember the guy that had the Kamen Rider themed wedding?
Yeah.
He recently quit his job.
Oh.
Which, no, he quit. He wasn't fired. It's not super sad news. He quit.
Okay.
And decided, I guess, since he was quitting, that he didn't give a fuck about the last day of work. And he showed up dressed up as Dark Kabuto of all riders. The full...
he really fucking loves Dark Kabuto. He was in his wedding like three times.
Now, sometimes people really like a rider, and I don't get it. I don't get why people really like a rider. But I can understand, like, okay, you like it, I don't like it, that's fine, that's personal taste. But Dark Kabuto? Really?
I don't know.
Is that all he had lying around?
I don't know. Maybe he just really fucking likes Dark Kabuto. Maybe he's like, I like this character that makes zero fucking sense. He's my favorite.
The funniest part is he works an office job. Like, he works a desk job. So he uploaded a couple pictures of him just around the office as Dark Kabuto answering phone calls. And
you're going to put that in the post, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I got the link. It's pretty funny. It's definitely worth looking at. That's all our news.
Speaking of things that are definitely worth looking at, we got an email.
Yay!
We got an email from number one superfan Cyberman Worf.
Welcome.
He says, "Hey guys, what's up? Still enjoying the podcast. I love that people point that out every now and then. Like, hey guys, by the way, your podcast is still alright. I just want you to know.
You haven't lost me yet.
Yeah, for now.
Give that a few more
weeks. My question is, what is your favorite motorbike in the franchise? And also, what do you think about how motorbikes are becoming less important to the action and stunts in more recent series? What's your favorite, Liam? PM.
Fuck you. Ooh, my favorite motor. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
I'm gonna say Kabutoro. Don't let Toei fool you. It's Stronger's bike. The official romanization is Kabuto Law. I think that sounds dumb as fuck because he's clearly saying Kabutoro when he says it.
Kabuto Law.
Kabutoro. I like the name Kabutoro. I like Stronger's bike. It's got it's the front of it is his belt. It's that big sort of electrical explosion motif on the front of the handlebar.
It is a dirt bike with an electrical explosion thing on the front.
Yeah, but it's got two modes. There's one that they use for when they're just driving straight, and it's got this big ridiculous tail on the back. Mm-hmm. And then when they have to do jumps and stuff, the bike just inexplicably has no tail for those shots. So it's obviously some sort of super transforming bike. But I think it's a nice, simple aesthetic, but it's very clearly Stronger's bike, which is cool. It's a cool look for it, I think. What about you, Jeff?
Up until recently, I would have to say that my favorite bike is the Honda from Kamen Rider the First and the Next, the new, like the Cyclone remake.
Okay.
Because that is the bike that I want more than anything on this planet Earth. I want it to exist underneath me at all times. I just want to set at my job on that motorcycle.
Now, I haven't seen Kamen Rider the First. Is the bike street legal?
Yeah, it's just a street bike. You can
Ooh.
buy this motorcycle.
That's cool. It's kind of like...
But it is like $1 billion or something.
Oh, that's kind of like Hibiki's bike, where Hibiki was just like a normal bike with a paint job, and it was really cool looking. They just got like the best looking bike they could find.
You can get a lot of mileage out of just having a really fucking awesome bike as the base.
Yeah, you don't always have to have like a Kuga where there's like 1,000 things hanging off of it when it's fully formed. You used to have something simple. Like Gaim had very simple bikes too, which
they had dirt bikes with a rose on it.
Yeah, sometimes a simple bike is cool, and sometimes a big bike is cool. Like
I actually really fucking love Mach's bike.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Mach is a very well designed. It's a very good example of one of the bikes with just big shit hanging off of it. It's cool looking.
The number one thing I'm looking forward to with Ghost isn't so much. Actually, the number one thing I'm looking forward to is hoping that there's only 2 riders.
Ooh.
Like, I'm hoping for that pretty heavily.
It doesn't seem like it's going to be a million rider series, so...
I'm hoping for that. But my number 2 thing that I'm really looking forward to is seeing his motorcycle in action, because it's a fucking unicorn.
It's a unicorn, and it's also a lizard, and it's also a pirate ship, apparently, depending on the circumstances.
Fuck those forms. I don't care about the CGI forms. The motorcycle has a fucking horse head on the front of it, and it has a unicorn horn. That's amazing.
Well, it's made out of the ghosts of all those historical unicorns, like the one that George Washington rode, and...
Man, you Canadians have a whole different history book than we have.
Hey, look, who's got the degree here, Jeff? Excuse me?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Unicorns were real.
You heard it here first on Rider Club Radio. Unicorns real.
Our top story tonight.
I really hope that doesn't become a recurring motif
on
Rider Club Radio.
We'll see.
But I'm really psyched for Ghost's motorcycle. Because it looks awesome. And I don't know if I would say that recently bikes have become less important. There was a huge stretch of Heisei where bikes were really unimportant.
Yeah, Ryuki definitely comes to mind.
Yeah.
Where they get on the bike to go into the mirror world, and then they immediately get off the bike. And they're like, that's what you see. And in the later part of the series, they just jump in and then just jump out the other side of the mirror. Yeah. So, I don't know if it's necessarily a recent thing. I know Gaim, they rode their bikes like 3 times. I think Wizard didn't use it very often. I didn't see Wizard. But I've heard Wizard doesn't use his bike terribly often. Drive is kind of obvious. He's got a car.
Yeah. Well, Drive has a car, but even as, like, Machine Chaser, he uses his motorcycle all the fucking time. Mach uses his motorcycle all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like it's coming back. And
I mean,
Double used his motorcycle all the time as well.
Yeah, the secondary rider in Double was a motorcycle. So
he rode him once. It was awkward as fuck.
That must feel weird. Just for both parties, just so awkward. Like, all right,
they're driving down the road completely silently, like.
He gets off as fast as he can. The second they're stopped, he just hops right off. And
all right, we're not doing that again.
Don't talk about this ever again. Don't tell anybody.
I thought that was going to be okay, but it wasn't. Let's not talk about it anymore. So I think it's making a comeback, and I think that Ghost will make or break that.
Ghost has been showing off the bike toy a lot. So maybe.
Because it turns into a bunch of CGI shit. They want kids to get ready for that.
You know what? If having a bunch of forms for the bike means that it'll be more prominent, that's totally fine by me.
As long as they use the bike form of it.
Yeah.
Really often.
I mean, we're obviously going to see some lizards and some pirate ships, but the bike is cool too.
Gaim absolutely used those shitty walkers and flying bikes a hell of a lot more than they used the actual bikes.
What were those walkers called? The tulip hoppers?
Yeah, something like that. That was stupid as fuck.
They were ugly. They were so ugly.
Fashion Club.
What?
Fashion Club.
Look, you don't
have
to be
ugly.
A fashion...
I'm kidding.
Bad CGI, man.
Yeah, it was. It was bad
CGI.
And they just really did have a terrible design anyway.
Yeah.
That's our take on bikes.
I like them. Thumbs up for bikes.
I want to own one really badly.
Jeff, you went to Wizard World. Wizard Con?
Yeah, I went to Wizard World Comic-Con.
Wizard, okay.
Which happens at a lot of places on the East and the West Coast. But I went to the Wizard World Comic-Con in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
and William Shatner was speaking there, and I got to see the fact that he is pretty heavy into dementia at this point.
What do you mean?
He just got up on the stage and fucking rambled for 45 minutes about everything. Like, he talked about motorcycles even, so it links in a little bit.
There's your tie-in, yeah.
But anyway, I searched high and low, and people on Twitter, I said before I left, I was like, I'm going to find some fucking tokusatsu shit, and I'm going to post it. And you might notice I only posted like 3 pictures the whole convention.
Yeah, you found those
there was
HK
nothing.
Things, and you had the Ultraman things, and the guy cosplaying as Gokai Red.
Yeah, they had HK bootleg subs on DVDs with like homemade paper covers.
Ooh.
And they had all the names wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it was like Kamen Rider Brack. The space ghost villain, Brack. And like Super X.
Super X? Was that Super 1 or X?
That was X.
Okay.
Super 1 had this really dramatic cover of him with, like, flames behind him leaping, and it was obviously like an action figure posed in front of a light.
That's fucking hilarious. They tried really hard, though.
Yeah, and the guy was like, yeah, man, these are high-quality subs. This isn't like the stuff you can get online. These are official.
HK bootleg.
And they had the little thing in the bottom that said, like, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, official as fuck, friend.
They're official in China.
That's sad.
He was selling them for, like, fucking $20 a pop, too.
Ooh.
And they had to have just been downloaded from the internet on the CDs, because you open the case and there were just fucking CDs in it.
Yeah, it was probably just the Bunny Hat Raws. With the HK
man.
subs on them.
Ugh. Anyway, and I found some earrings that were Ultra 7.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going to be it. I was so depressed about it. And then I came back down, and there was a guy walking along wearing a Gokai Red outfit, like a Captain Marvelous transformed Gokai Red.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, he's obviously like a Power Ranger. He has to be.
Yeah.
And he was with his kids walking along, and I'm like, he's a fucking Power Ranger. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ask him.
You gave up hope instantly.
And I went up and I was like, hey man, is that Power Rangers or Sentai? And he was like, Sentai all the way. This is Captain Marvelous. And we had like a fucking 15-minute conversation in the middle of the walkway, people angrily walking around us about tokusatsu. So... And I was wearing my Rider Club Radio shirt, so if that guy is listening to this episode, I don't know why he would subject himself to this. But if you're listening to this, shoot us an email at riderclubradio@gmail.com and tell us your name, and I'm gonna put that photo into the blog post.
Yeah,
so that you guys can see his sweet ass costume, because it was great.
It was a very meticulously well made costume. I saw the picture.
Yeah, and he like created the helmet himself, like he sculpted it. He didn't buy that helmet, and it looks perfect.
Yeah. It was a really good costume, and it's unusual to see somebody in America who's into Sentai and not Power Rangers.
Yeah, he actually watched Power Rangers as well.
Well, yeah,
but he was wearing he was Captain Marvelous. He even did Captain Marvelous poses.
Yeah.
And his little kids knew who Captain Marvelous was. It was pretty awesome.
That's funny.
And his wife knew who was talking about watching that she liked Gokaiger, but she liked a different series more. I forget what it was.
Oh, did you bring your fiance to this thing?
Yeah, I brought her. And she was interested to hear it too. She was not just standing there like, dear God, we have to go through this shit again. But yeah, so that guy was cool. I got recognized at this con.
Really?
I was standing outside of like a World War II and comics panel. Okay. I was waiting for it to start, and this kid walks up to me and he says, "Hey man, I like your shirt." He's a teenager. He's not a kid. He didn't have a weird, deep voice.
He's a kid compared to you.
He's a teenager, and he walks up. He's like, "Hey, man, I like your shirt." And then he walks away, and I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then I stood there for a second and looked down and saw Rider Club Radio and was like, "What the fuck?" I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey man, you know what this shirt's from?" And he said, "Yeah, it's Kamen Rider. I like Kamen Rider a lot." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. I love Kamen Rider too. It's nice to meet somebody who likes it as well." And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "But do you know what this shirt's from? Rider Club Radio." And he's like, "Yeah, I know that." And I went, "Oh, yeah, so you've, like, listened and stuff? You've seen it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've seen it." And
Seriously?
I was like, "Oh, wow, really? I'm Jeff." And he looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. Because I was. His dad was standing there the whole time, and he was like, "What is he talking about? You know this guy?" And he's like, "No, he's wearing a Kamen Rider shirt. He was asking if I watched it." And I just fucking like introduced myself to him like I'm somebody he's supposed to know.
I'm Jeff. You might remember me from Forza.
I'm Jeff. You might remember me from such perfect television programs as Indonesian Forza dub.
You may have known me. I played a little character called Kamen Rider Black. My name is Jeff. Thank you. That's fucking hilarious. You thought you found a fan, but you were bamboozled.
I thought somebody had actually fucking listened to this piece of shit. But he was just like, he was so weirded out by me. He was like, "Why did this guy introduce himself to me?" And his dad's standing there like, "Do you know this guy?" "No, I don't know him."
Now I see.
So I just slink away back into the room.
Now I see why you declined to tell me this story before the actual podcast. Because I
wanted that to be a legitimate reaction to my
God.
fucking embarrassment. And I'm sitting like slinked down in my chair in the World War II and comics thing, and I look over to the side, and he's sitting there with his dad, and I'm like, "Oh man,
oh God,
please don't notice me again."
That's good.
The guy in the panel got up to the mic and he was like, "Did one of you embarrass themselves like a fucking bitch outside today?"
Excuse me, I'm looking for Jeff. Can you get up here, please?
I'm looking for Jeff. He's apparently famous on the internet.
He thinks he's a real hot fucking dog, apparently. I'd like to get him up here. He thinks he's some kind of big shot.
Fuck you.
I love you. You're the best.
At that fucking panel as well, this is neither here nor there, but they opened up to questions, and fuck nerds love hearing themselves talk.
What, were they really long, or?
Yeah, like the dude was, one of these dudes, I'm gonna give you, like, a little window into what my experience was.
Okay.
I really want to hear these guys talk, and this guy's like, "I have a question. So, like, superheroes during the 1940s were known for having a stance morally, and there was objectivism in their A=A style philosophies. And as we know, objectivism was founded by, like, fucking on and on and on."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, this is a 45-minute panel, dude. He did not finish talking for 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
And he continually interrupted them every time they started talking afterwards until the panel was over.
If you're in a big public forum like that and you field anybody to be able to talk, you run that risk. We've all seen like videos and stuff of really awkward convention happenings like that, like really awkward question and answers.
If you're going to ask a question, ask William Shatner a question, because he will blatantly make fun of you in front of everyone.
Did he do that to anybody?
And it's hilarious. He did it to everyone who asked him a question.
That's good. What, did he just take a shot at him before answering, or?
No, like, they would come up and be like, "I just wanted to... I had a question about the score of Star Trek V." And he's like, "The score? It won every award." And he's like, "No, the score, the music." He's like, "The music? You come here, you travel across the country to ask me about the music in Star Trek V?" It was hilarious.
I guess I wouldn't be surprised if William Shatner was sick to death of dealing with Trekkies and just didn't give a shit. It's weird
in a way. No, he fucking loves it, man. Like, he wants attention. That is him to a T. He went on this long spiel about why Star Trek is still popular, and no one asked him that question. Somebody asked him what it was like to play Kirk in the movies after the show had been canceled, and he just segued right into the fucking, like, this is why Star Trek's still popular. for 20 minutes. And he also believes in space aliens visiting our world.
Like, having been already done it in the past?
Yeah, he believes in, like, alien abduction. Which, if you believe in that, whatever.
Whatever, we'll say no more.
But it was strange to bring that up in front of a bunch of people at, like, a Star Trek talk, where he's supposed to be answering questions about what it was like to be on the TV show.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it?
That has nothing to do with Kamen Rider.
Well, did you have fun at the convention?
I didn't see one fucking Kamen Rider thing the whole time, besides those HK bootleg subs.
That's a shame. But I mean, it's pretty niche. Kamen Rider's pretty niche in the West.
Yeah, and it was the Pittsburgh Wizard World Comic Convention. It wasn't like the main Comic-Con, like the San Diego Comic-Con or something.
Yeah, there you might find more, but...
It was kind of a smaller convention. I mean, like, they were only using half the convention center, but it was a damn good time.
Yeah.
If you've never been to a convention and you think all the nerd sweat's gonna ruin it for you, I would say still go, because I had a damn good time.
That's good. I've actually never been to a convention before.
Yeah, I had never been to a real convention before this. I had accidentally been to a convention.
Accidentally? How do you fuck that up?
There was a book fair happening at a convention center.
Okay.
And my fiance is a big reader. I don't know how to read. So we went. And there were two convention halls, like, right side by side inside the convention center.
Yeah.
And we walked into the one where the book fair has been every year for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just fucking nerds as far as the eye could see.
Did you bash them?
Yeah.
Of course.
I beat them all up.
You see nerds, you gotta beat them up.
It was like Streets of Rage in there. I was doing all kinds of spinning dive bombs.
Lariats. And
Lariats, that's the
hitting them with a pipe.
Anyway, I went in there and I was like, what the fuck is this? And this really hyperactive girl got on a thing and said, alright everybody, it's time for the Call of Duty tournament. Woo!
And then you escaped.
And I looked at my fiance and said, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So that was the first Comic-Con I've actually ever been to.
That's Pittsburgh. Like realizing there's poison gas filling the room. Oh, I gotta go.
I recommend that you go back in time and go to the Wizard World Comic-Con in Pittsburgh. I'll meet you there.
But you just spoiled the whole thing for them.
You can change the past. Lou Ferrigno was there. He almost knocked my fiance over.
Are you shitting me?
No, it really happened.
like what? Like he was walking...
He came barreling around the corner, and my fiance was, like, walking next to me, and he almost, like, clipped her with his elbow.
And you didn't stop and be like, Lou Ferrigno, wait, touch me.
No, I didn't go, how dare you, Lou Ferrigno? You're not gonna touch my lady, sir. Let's fist fight.
Yeah, I'm sure you could take Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno's like 900 years old.
Okay, but he's still
Maybe I can
right?
dig up his fucking grave and pull him out of it and fight him.
I'm gonna send this to him.
Do it. Send this audio to Lou Ferrigno.
Dear
My
Mr.
name is
Ferrigno.
Liam. I live in Canada. Bring it on, Lou Ferrigno.
Oh, fuck you. My friend, Mr. Ferrigno, my friend thinks he's hot shit.
I'm a real hot dog, Mr. Ferrigno. Why don't we talk about something else Kamen Rider related, Liam?
Yeah, Jeff, this is a question I put on Twitter like a week and a half ago, and I got some very interesting replies, and I wanted to hear what you had to say, because you're the only person whose opinion I actually care about.
That's true. Do
you like multi-rider series or single-rider series? And by single-rider series, I don't mean a series that literally has one rider. I mean a series that has, like, just a handful compared to a series like Gaim or Kabuto, where there's, like, 7 to 15, where there's, like, a bunch of them running around.
Yeah, that's weird terminology.
It is really weird terminology, but I think it's...
Yeah, but it's the one they use.
It's a nice, easy way to to make the distinction between the two.
And between single rider and multi-rider series, I absolutely tend to gravitate towards the idea of single rider series.
Mm-hmm.
In execution, I don't think I've seen like a big multi-rider series that I didn't really like.
I get that. I think I agree in the same way.
I feel like there's a lot more room for characterization in a single rider series. and a lot of that gets squandered.
Yeah,
sometimes.
a lot of them don't use the room effectively.
Sometimes they do. I mean, Double has technically 2 riders, since 2 of the guys make 1 rider, and it does characterization really well for all 3 of the main rider characters. But then there are some series that have a few characters and don't really seem to give all that much time to the characters who aren't the main character. And
Drive.
that was gonna be my example.
Sorry, no, I was just clearing my throat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Drive.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Go and Chase are afterthoughts sometimes.
Sometimes. Go,
and then sometimes Shinosuke is an afterthought.
Like recently.
Yeah, and before his dad arc.
Yeah, well, that was when everything in Drive was an afterthought. Back in those days.
Hi-yo.
Oh, zing!
Take that, John Toei.
I get what you mean, though. During the Shinosuke's father arc, everybody else fell to the wayside. All the supporting characters. Which is a shame, because it was one of the best arcs. It was probably the best arc in the whole show.
Sometimes having, multi-rider series do the same thing, where, all of them do, really. They introduce a shit ton of characters, and then only 2 or 3 ever get any focus.
Yeah, because even in a multi-rider series, there is a group of main riders, right? Like, Gaim had Gaim himself, Baron, Zangetsu, and Ryugen, and they were, the main movers and shakers, and everybody else was sort of side characters. Or Ryuki had... What?
You remember when Janochi was in all the fucking preview images like he was going to be the 4th rider?
Yeah, wasn't he Orobuchi's personal favorite or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that, yeah.
He is the best rider in the show, so naturally you'd want to put him on as much merchandise as you can.
Zack is best rider. This is a scientific fact.
Zack is best rider.
CERN, the scientific research facility, developed an algorithm to figure out which armored rider is the best, and it turned out that it was Knuckle. So thank you, science.
Was that the point of that Large Hadron Collider they were making?
Yeah, they were just trying to figure out which Gaim was best.
They were colliding different fruits and nuts into each other.
Mix.
Oh, fuck you. I like series with lots of riders because it's nice. Like in a single rider series, usually the episode to episode plot structure is they're fighting the monster of the week, right? Or the monster of the fortnight. More recently,
doesn't have to be.
Yeah, a lot of the time it is though. Like with Drive, it was for a very long time. With Kuga, it is. With most of the Showa series, it is. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of the single rider series are like that because they need something to fight, right? And they have a bigger they don't have to make a whole bunch of rider suits, so they can make a bunch of monster suits. So they do that. But with multi-rider series like Gaim or Kabuto or Ryuki, the riders... What?
With some multi-rider series, it's like instead of fighting monsters every week, they're just fighting each other every week.
And I like that more. Because you have...
It can end up in the same rut, though, where nothing changes and they're just butting heads every episode.
Yeah, when that happens, it's shitty, but it's at least nice to have... the monsters
rare.
You're fighting are people that you know, and they come back later and they do stuff, and the situation changes with them sometimes, and they fight under different contexts, and
it's more rare as well that it gets super stale like that.
Yeah, I really like that structure more than single rider series. Not knocking on single rider series. There's some good ones. There's a lot of good ones, but I think I prefer multi-rider series.
I think it depends on what I've got last. What's still freshest in my mind. Like, if I see Gaim, then I'm going to want the next series to have few riders.
That's true.
If I see, Agito, I might want to see the next series to have a bunch of riders.
Yeah.
Although, it's sort of the opposite this time, where I'm going from technically a single rider series with only Shinosuke, Go, and Chaser into Ghost and Spectre, and I'm kind of hoping that those are the only 2.
I think the official terminology is anything with more than 2 is multi-rider, so I think Drive is multi-rider?
I don't know the
it's
official
a shitty...
fucking terminology. It's dumb.
Let's just say more riders or less riders. Lots of riders or a few riders.
Let's go back and edit everything in.
You know what?
Put this dialogue in right here.
I'm gonna cut it.
Less riders.
I'm gonna cut this in. Actually, I'm gonna just change that. And go back.
Less riders.
More
riders.
There, thanks, Jeff. No, trust me, I'm a wizard. I can do it.
If you fucking pull this off, I will buy you a shitty Shift toy car that no one has ever wanted.
Okay. I will. I might have to re-record some of my own lines, but I can do it.
Bullshit, that's against the rules.
No, I can do it.
Fuck, I rescind my fucking thing. We didn't shake hands.
Okay, onward, forward. Are we done talking about this?
I think we're done talking about it. We both have mixed feelings.
I don't have mixed feelings. I like more riders.
People who are smart have mixed feelings.
I'm a big idiot. I'm like, give me more riders, more.
Explosions.
As many as possible.
Explosions and kicking.
I want big suits and flashy action.
I do too. I just want less of them jumping around.
I understand.
Maybe.
I understand.
I'm on the fence about it. I am a wishy-washy motherfucker when it comes to my answers to these questions.
That's okay.
What's next, buddy?
That's it. We're done.
Shit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Oh, wait, hang on. We have an email.
We've got a Twitter.
We have a Twitter. It's
called @Rider Club Radio.
We got an email.
We have a Gmail. It's called riderclubradio@gmail.com. And I stole this bit from Liam this week.
Well, fuck you. You can have it.
You get to do the episode summary. I get to do the fucking pimping at the end.
Okay, alright. I'll take that.
Alright, now thanks for tuning in, everybody.
See you next week.
Peace.